Hello. Why is it so freaking hard to sell a used e-bike? And why is the value of it so shockingly and heartbreakingly low, right? So let's say you buy an let's say a Tau Leo, 40 amp lithium, they're 5,000 plus tax. You put on 500 kilometers and you'd like to get 4,000 for it and you're having trouble. The problem is that you don't have warranty. You can walk by, it's okay. The warranty is not transferable at all. So if somebody's gonna fork out $4,000 for a used e-bike, they're generally gonna fork out $1,600 more, which is the $5,000 plus tax, just because at that point, it's not a $1,200 bike versus a $2,000 bike used. It's just, the difference has to be enough that it makes sense. You don't know the health of the battery. Like, you can take the bike to a shop like ours and we can look it over, of course, and do a health check, but nothing is ever guaranteed. And you don't have warranty. I said that. You don't know the health check. And what was my third point?
Hi YouTube.
What was my third point?
The new one is always better than the old one.
Well, it's guaranteed.
I know.
Right?
It's a peace of mind. What can you buy?
So
how many customers came and say, "Oh, I bought used bike and I need the new battery. Oh, it's cost $800. Oh,
it's just too risky.
Why did they buy the used one?" And you're like,
yeah.
You don't know.
Especially, for example, in the Leo, the 40 amp battery is $2,150 now, or $2,250, something like that. And now we've gotten to the point this year that our policy, now it's not 100% enforced, but the trade-in, like, we're pretty done with trade-ins around here. We just got walloped with like a few this year that it really sucked. And you can't guarantee, and I don't want to disappoint customers, but when they want, they want to retail their bike for say 2,000, but they want to sell it to me for 2,000, it's like I have to be compensated for efforts. Number one, I'm taking on the liability of that bike. So if something happens, it's my issue. And I'm taking on all the issues, and I have to have a margin. And so it's just like trading in a vehicle. So the progression of the industry, it'll get there, but it's just, that your bike's good, that you've kept it, but there's no proof that you can really carry on to the next buyer and guarantee them. So that's why you've got to make it cheap enough that it makes sense. Oh, I know the other point. Financing. You can't finance a used bike. So when you're buying a $5,000 Tau Leo Emo Zone, you get financing, PayBright, LendCare, National Power Sports, whatever, but you can't finance a used bike. So who's got $4,000 in their pocket? And if that person's got $4,000 in their pocket, they're probably gonna save an extra $1,600 to get a bike that they know is absolutely perfection. So yeah, those are the three reasons. No battery, no warranty, and you can finance. So that's, I think I've done a video before, but I just want to reiterate that, like, it's the used e-bike world's tough, and they seem to be really tough to sell. Unless they're like a steal of a deal. So if you're gonna buy an e-bike, make sure you're gonna use it, keep it, love it. But circumstances happen, just understand you're not gonna get 75% of what you paid for it. Forget your taxes, they're gone, and at least 50% depending on kilometers. And if it's getting up to like the 4,000 kilometers, then it's gonna need tires and brakes and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope that answers any questions, let me know.